I look crazy. I look hilarious. So yesterday I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw something that caught my eye. There's this thing called brow lamination and it's not what I thought it was. After looking into it, brow lamination is basically a lift and tint, but they basically put a plastic wrap over your eyebrows to let it... Honestly, I don't know the process. That's what this video is about. So I'm going to assume that that's where it gets its name from. And me being me, I couldn't just watch it happen on Instagram. Obviously, lash lifts and tints have been a thing for ages, but brow lamination seems fairly new. So what we're going to do today is, I have booked in with a place called Brow Bar, and I found this because there's a guy called Joel that we follow on Instagram and he recently had it done. In fact, I think he had it done yesterday, so I'm pretty quick on the game here. And I messaged them and I was like, how much is it roughly to have your brows laminated? £75. I asked what it is and you do get a tint within it, which my brows really do need. And you know the trend of the soap brows? It's basically that, but it's supposed to last a month. That's what they told me anyways. In my head, I'm thinking that you're gonna do it and then you'd get water on your face or something later in the day and it just instantly come out. Not the dye part, but mostly the lift. Because how can brows stay in one place for a month? I feel like that just isn't possible. So I spent all my money and I've booked an appointment for 3 p.m. today with Brow Bar London. I will leave their Instagram on the screen if you guys do want to go check them out. They didn't have any tutorials of this on their Instagram, so that's what this video is for. It's not sponsored, however they are offering me a discount because I said I'd vlog the whole thing. So if it goes wrong, you're gonna see that. I'm also gonna bring Freya with me because she's gonna be filming the whole thing for me, so you guys get to see the behind the scenes of how it's done. I think it's supposed to take like an hour. I'm really hoping it looks good. If I look stupid, I'll be very upset, but I mean, Joel looks really good. Just a little FYI, this is what my brows look like without any product in, and as you can see, there isn't really much hair there. They're very light. I don't really seem to have a lot of hair there, and they definitely don't stand up on their own. So then this is them with product in, which is what I usually do in my makeup routine. And yeah, I like how they look. So hopefully this is very similar to what the brow lamination is going to be. Anyway, Freya is waiting for me in the hallway, and I'm gonna go now and vlog it. I'm really scared.
While you drinking, fade away. All my friends, they fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Nothing for the same, nothing for the same. All up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking up the same. All up in my head, that's just how I behave. How I behave. How I behave. How I behave. I don't even know if you'll be okay. If you'll be okay.
Ooh, I've got an itch. So, I'm home and I feel like I look very bare because I haven't got anything on my brows. I'm also not allowed to. I'm also not allowed to for 24 hours. I'm not allowed to get them wet. I need to keep brushing them up every now and then, which I'll get into in a second. But this is the finished product. I actually really like them. I did think they were going to be a little bit more darker. So when they tinted them, I thought it tinted your actual skin. You feel? But in fact, they actually just tint the brow hairs because apparently with the perm solution, I learned this all today, it makes your brow hairs lighter, and because they're so coarse, is that the word? You can dye them a lot easier. You don't have to leave the dye on for long, which is what you saw in the videos. So yeah, they're not tinted like I thought they'd be, but they're still tinted. So I've been told as soon as I get home, I need to brush them up, which is what we're gonna do now. So let me just... She told me that I need to brush them up as much as I can. I feel like I probably should have done that in a minute because... Am I supposed to have done that? She did tell me to do that. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I'm gonna do that properly in a second because I don't want to look an absolute freak on camera, but for the next 24 hours, that's what I'm gonna be looking like. So as I said, the place I went to was called Brow Bar. This is in Knightsbridge, and I'm very happy I went there. Out of all of the places I could have gone, I chose this just because, as I said, friends have gone there before. It was just through recommendation. So obviously you saw the whole process, but you probably were thinking, what the hell is going on? And Sophia actually talked me through the whole process while it was happening so that I was reassured. So firstly, I had my brows threaded. Ow, how do people do that so often? So it was my first time ever having my brows threaded, and I always knew it was gonna hurt. It's natural for it to hurt. Like, I'm not saying this because she was bad, because she really wasn't. She was absolutely incredible. But you know when you lay there, anyone that's had their eyebrows threaded before will completely get this. Or even wax. I've never had them waxed, so maybe it's the same feeling. Because you can't see because your eyes are closed, it just felt like my whole eyebrow was being taken off, and that definitely wasn't the case from what I can see now. But I was just sat there like, where's my hairs? Obviously, after looking, they were incredible, and I didn't even know I had hair on this bit or this bit. Apparently I did because I felt it. She put on the perm solution, I believe. This was in 2 sets, and this is where they do the actual lamination. So she put on the first solution and then put cling film over my brows. I assume this is where the lamination bit comes in because it like makes them stick up. The whole point in the perm, which I didn't realize, I thought perm meant to curl, but apparently it can also mean straighten. So she permed my brows and made them pin straight. So it just meant the hairs would be straight. So obviously this was done 2 times, and then she brushed the hairs up, and she also tinted them, as I said before. I would have wanted this a little bit darker, however, I'm not the professional. Maybe you're not supposed to do this because I feel like your hairs would probably fall out if you were to dye them how I would want them dyed, tinted, whatever you want to call it. So I'm glad Sophia did what she did because I'd probably lose on my eyebrow hairs if I did this at home myself. She then put on an aftercare solution, which I've actually got with me now still, and you're supposed to apply it for as long as you want your brows like this for. And as I said, it's supposed to last a month, so I'll be doing this for around a month. It's every 24 hours, and yeah, it's pretty damn simple. So this is a result, and I'm actually super happy with them. Like, my brows have never looked so good. It's just soap brows, but permanent, and I've never been able to achieve soap brows. For some reason, my hairs just don't cooperate with the soap, so I'm feeling like $1 million right now. And I'm also not hating the non-filled look. It's very natural. I really like it. Don't know if it suits me yet. We will find out. But I like it, and that's all that matters. So the aftercare was £25, just to let you know. I also got a 50% discount. I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys for the fact that I was vlogging. So pretty pricey. I probably could have done without spending that money today, but here we are anyway. So yeah, thank you for coming on this little journey with me. I hope you are now educated on brow lamination. This is such a tongue twister. Brow Bar brought brow lamination to the UK in May, and been here the whole time, but I haven't noticed it, and you guys probably haven't either. And apparently before that it was in Russia for 5 years. Models have been having it all the time, and we just did not know. No wonder they look so flawless. I'm very happy that it's now coming to the UK and we can have it done and we can now look beautiful. So yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk learning about brow lamination. Make sure you go follow these beautiful people on Instagram. Obviously they helped me out majorly today, and do let me know if you've had it done before or you're going to go get it done after you've seen this video. I'm really intrigued. I feel like it's a new wave. I feel like it's a new trend. I've been seeing it everywhere. So I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video.